Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Yo, what is going on everybody, Hypnotic here, back to another Clash Royale video, and for today's video, I'll be showing you guys this deck that I made with the Battle Ram. I haven't used the Battle Ram much because mine's very low level. As you can see here, I just need 6 more cards to upgrade mine to level 7. But I still made a deck for you guys, and I'll be showing you the replay of me using it, because if you've seen my past videos, whenever I go into live match, my game lags, and I don't want you guys to see very laggy gameplay. I'll also be showing you the replay of me battling in a challenge because I'm actually doing very well in trophies and my Battle Ram is still too weak to use against level 11s. But before we do get started, Supercell just released its new balance changes for the month of February, and I'll be quickly going over them just to review them and then get on to the video just to not waste that much time. Okay, so here we are in the News Royale tab, balance changes coming. These are the release notes for February 11th, 2017, which is today, or yesterday when you're watching this video. No, these changes are not live yet. They will be coming on February the 13th. The way we approach card balance in Clash Royale is a combination of playtesting and looking at the stats. In particular, card use rates and win rates. You can expect monthly balance changes to keep gameplay fine-tuned and as fun as possible. In this round of balance changes, we're looking to toning down on the Executioner and boosting a few underused cards such as the Witch, the Dark Prince, Baby Dragon, and more. The Executioner's damage will be reduced by 6%, the range will be reduced to 4.5 from 5, and the axe hit radius minus 10%. Executioner's power level is clearly too high for a troop that does it all. However, this is particularly due to a few bugs that we're fixing in the next update. So we're taking that into account with these changes. Reducing his damage, range, and the amount of stuff his axe can hit at once should rein him in. Now, I did talk about this in my last video about how the Executioner is actually getting a nerf, and this is what I'm talking about. They're getting rid of his bug fixes, which were probably the key component of this card. He was actually used a lot because of his glitches, and people actually thought like this 360 damage was actually supposed to be a part of the card. And I'm kind of glad that they actually are toning down on him, and because he was already too overused and he was already too overpowered in general, and I'm glad that they're reining him in, as they say. Poison duration to 8 seconds from 10 seconds. Damage per second plus 24%. After this change, Poison will be more reliable at getting its damage down. It'll deal more damage with each tick, but roughly the same damage over the duration. Skeletons will pop in 1 tick instead of 2, making it much better against Skeleton Army and Graveyard, and a viable alternative to Fireball again. Now, in my last video, I also talked about the Poison and how I wanted it to bring the slow back, but they're apparently not going to be doing that at all. Instead, they're just going to try to fix it so that it doesn't last as long, but also it gets rid of skeletons faster, which I'm actually happy of. I might actually start using this card because I've gotten a lot of them out of like super magical chests or like just regular magical chests. I've gotten a lot of poisons. I think I can upgrade mine to level 5. I'm not sure. I'll have to check, but I will try to make a deck with the poison now, since it does take down the Graveyard and it's a reliable counter for it. But yeah, moving on to the Witch. Witch damage plus 6%. Her use rate is really low in the latter arenas and in the later arenas and high win challenges, but it's quite good elsewhere. We're looking to give her a small boost without overpowering her in the early game. This challenge will allow her to one-shot equally level skeletons. I'm actually pretty happy that the Witch is actually getting a damage boost, because since the Executioner came out, I haven't really seen her at all, because like she's getting kind of like turned off because the Executioner is just shining in as a better 5 elixir card, and also the Wizard's starting to come back because of her range increase, so she kind of did deserve this little buff, and yeah, that's what I think about her. P.E.K.K.A deploy time to 1 second from 3 seconds. We're aiming to make P.E.K.K.A feel more usable and a bit more nimble to play without breaking her identity as a big burly robot. Now, I still don't think this is really going to make a difference. I'm still not going to use the P.E.K.K.A. I think she's too expensive of a card, and she should be lower down to 6 elixir. As I did say in my past videos, yes, she should be 6 elixir. That's what I think should happen, and that's how to fix this card, but I don't think deploy time will change anything in how this card is being used. Dark Prince hit points plus 5%. He's been considered a lower tier card for some time, and his stats aren't quite there when compared to other 4 elixir options. More hit points should allow him to charge around the arena with a bit more success. Hit points, I don't think that's really going to change anything. Plus 5%. He might be able to survive a few more attacks from like archers or like goblins or something, but I really don't think it'll make a difference, so Baby Dragon range to 3.5 from 3. This tile radius. Baby Dragon is a fun and iconic card that doesn't see a lot of play. A bit more range should make it more appealing, and I'm kind of glad that they're showing the Baby Dragon a little bit of love, because the Baby Dragon hasn't gotten a buff in a bit, and he is a fun card to play around with, and I kind of like the Baby Dragon, but he just hasn't found his spot in higher arenas yet. Skeleton count to 4 from 3. Since Ice Spirit joined the arena, the 1 elixir slot has become more competitive, so we're bringing back the 4th skeleton. This change, aka plus 33 more calcium, will give skeletons a lot more value as a distraction tool. Lidu returns. Now I'm happy that the 1 skeleton that joined the skeleton army is coming back to these 1 elixir skeleton, and they're coming back to being 4 instead of 3, and I'm really happy with that overall, because now it's a better distraction tool, since three skeletons didn't really distract that much, and I remember when they decreased this, everybody was mad about it, but I'm happy they're bringing this back. Skeleton army, skeleton count 215 from 16. Looks like the 1 skeleton that left joined the 1 elixir skeletons. A critical change to maintain the delicate balance of skeletal equilibrium within the arena. Please leave your thoughts and feedback on the forums or Reddit. See you in the arena. Clash Royale team. Seems like an overall pretty good balance change. I'm kind of happy with it personally. I expected a little bit more to be nerfed and a little bit more to be buffed, but I don't know, I can't really argue. If they didn't think it was right to do, then I guess, and then it wasn't. So right now we're actually going to be going into the Battle Ram footage, and I will be showing you guys here in the replays. I did go into 2 most recent ones into the challenge, classic challenge. I just joined the classic challenge, and I'll be showing these 2 real quick. So let's just go into the first one right here. And the Battle Ram actually does seem like a pretty good card. I've liked it so far. It's an interesting card to play around with, and I've been using it with this miner deck, and also the Dark Goblin, because I'm trying to bring the Dark Goblin back. I'm trying to use him a bit more because I think he's pretty fun to play around with, and so I combined this with the miner, Battle Ram, Dark Goblin, and this person, oh, I'm lagging a bit, but this person does use a Goblin Barrel miner, which is what I use just on regular battles. But I didn't know how to counter it because I use it personally, so I did log that, but the log did miss the skeleton army, and I did place that Dark Goblin as a defense there, and when it gets into the tower it should do a bit of damage, and I placed that Ice Spirit just to do like a mini push, and so he had to counter that with his princess. But yeah, the Battle Ram is a pretty good card, and I think I should use it a bit more. I should use his deck, and since I am about to upgrade him with like 6 more cards left to level 7, he should be at a usable rate pretty soon. So I am gonna use him eventually, and I'll probably just use this deck. I'll stick around with this deck because it seems to be pretty well. Over here, I just spawned the skeleton army and an Ice Spirit just to keep those minions at bay. And I did use that log because his Goblin Barrel was coming, and I was pretty skeptical where he's going to put his Goblin Barrel, so I just put the log a little bit back because I wasn't sure where he was going to put it, and luckily it did manage to hit the skeleton, so I was happy about that. And here he has a very high elixir advantage on me, but then again, I do have 200 hit points extra down on his tower. And here I just went with the Dark Goblin to force him to kind of like use his log, and he did end up using his log, and so now it's safe for me to play a miner and a skeleton army, except for that princess there. But I planted people's archers to start a big push, and he did plant that minion horde. It looks like he was going with that miner minion horde again, and skeleton army could take care of that because he did just use his log, and that was pretty good distraction right there by me. But he did get a few points down. Doesn't really matter. So I just went in with this push right here with the Battle Ram, and oh my god, I'm stuttering so much here. Alright, so his princess did do a little bit of work against that miner, and he goes in with this weird push that I could easily take down with the log if I hadn't used it. And over here I am forced to have to counter that princess with a miner because all my troops were logged away, and that worked in my favor. He is at 622 hit points and I'm at 974, and it looks like this battle's coming to an end. But he is trying to fight back pretty hard, so all I had left to do was archers to block those minions from hitting the tower. And over here it looks like it's my turn to do a push, and he plants that and front tower a bit too far off, so my battle ram doesn't get distracted by it. It manages to get to the tower. The barbarians get on it. The miner hits it. My game is lagging. They do kill the princess there too, and the dark goblin's still there, still surviving that. He tries a rocket. He tries a goblin barrel. He tried to hide it. I know that trick. The goblin barrel, hidden goblin barrel. That trick's pretty good. I saw that coming, and I decided to like use the skeleton army against it. And over here, 19 hit points left. He could have easily taken that with just a zap or something, but I don't think he had that. Now I do have this other victory here, and I was trying to show you guys it. I was planning on showing you guys this replay right here, but I don't think I have enough time. I'm trying to keep my videos under 10 minutes, and I already wasted like I think 6 minutes of it. And I just wanted this to be short, easier to edit, easier for you guys to watch as well. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this video. If you guys liked it, hit that like button, and also subscribe to the channel while you're at it. But guys, I've been Hypnotic, and I'll hopefully be seeing you all in the next video.